G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, waiting for the green light and waiting for things to start. Just one moment, waiting for sound. Here we go. Alright, let me see. G'day Gary mate, hello, how you going? Alright, seems to be working okay. I'll just pop out the chat. All right. Hang on a sec, one more time. Okay. All right. Welcome again. Sorry, Gary, Nolani, hello. Janice and Wendy, just wanted to say thank you so much for moderating the stream. So here we go. All right. Now what I'll do is I'll just explain. Oh, hello, Gabriella. Hello, how you going? All right. Okay. Let me see, make sure. Oh, hello, Diane. Welcome. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm continuing with my... Bila. Hello. Hi, Chrissy, Wendy, and Janice. Oh, sorry. That's okay. I'm continuing with this project. I've got to finish it. So what I'm going to do is hopefully finish it by this weekend. That is the... Oh, no, I can't finish it this weekend. But I'm going to try to get as much as I can done as quickly as possible. Hopefully, who knows? Has to be done. Okay. And the art supplies that I'm using, for people that haven't seen this before, I've got pan pastels on Pastelmat. And I'm using brushes and all sorts of things. And I'm using pastel pencils, which are just in front of me there. John, hello, how you going? So I'll just continue with, and I've got Glassine, and I'm mixing my little mixing palette next to me, and hang on, I'll just move all of this up so we can see it here. Oh, you can't see me mixing actually. Oh, it's maybe up, maybe I'll do this. That might be better. Chandri, hello, how you going? Welcome. All right. Okay. And this particular piece is more on, there's a limited palette, I have to say. So I'm not using many colors with this one, which is really unusual, seeing as I love color. All right. Okay, if anyone has any questions, just fire away, just let me know. And just wanted to find out how everyone's week has been going so far. Silky, hello, how you go? It wouldn't be have gone too much because it's only Tuesday, I suppose. But, and of course, live streaming Tuesday. It's the reason why I'm live streaming today is because I've got a function on tomorrow. And so therefore, I thought I might as well live stream on a Tuesday instead. But I'll be back to my normal schedule on on every Wednesday. So yes, that will be happening. All right. Wendy says, Chrissy, when are you going to put out a tutorial or do Patreon? She's very cheeky. This is where she enjoys watching me squirm. When am I going to put out a tutorial or do Patreon? Well, God, I know I've been talking about it. Blah, 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 blah. Bila says, are you social butterfly? Yes. Well, when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes. Look, I'm not writing off anything, but it's something which I've always got in the back of my mind. I couldn't tell you when or where, but it may happen, it may not happen. Oh gosh, talking about sitting on the fence and not committing to anything. She's firing away. Here we go. Chrissy, when are you going to do the graphite piece? You have promised for months. Oh my gosh. Well, that has to happen for sure. That is on the list to do. So that will be done. She's killing me. She's killing me. She's killing me. But yes, no, it will be done. I promise. I promise. And you know what? You know what? You might be surprised. Although graphite is not my thing, I gotta say. I'm probably avoiding it, if anything, because it's been a while since I've done anything in graphite, I've gotta say. When was the last time I did graphite? I don't know. Years ago. So definitely something which I don't do. Not that I haven't done, and not that it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I just like colour. So that's why. Oh, here we go. Oh no, she's not. Okay. I was about to say she's not asking me anymore. Oh, here we go. Oh, when are you wanting to do our collaboration? Okay. Do you mean the collaboration for our artathon, or is it the one that we're going to do that we talked about with our 2 passages? Is that the one that you're talking about? That's the one. Okay, I've got to commit to that one now. Calendar. Let me see. Well, let me see. After this, I've got to do a graphite. Yeah, the 2 passages. Okay. And don't forget, she has a full-time job, says Silky. Yes, I have someone on my side. Okay. All right. The collaboration one. Yeah, whatevs. Oh dear. Okay, John says, I'm doing fine now. Not long before I'm back to work. Oh, wonderful. A couple of therapy sessions left and then I can put this year behind me. You little beauty, John. Way to go. Silky says, ha. Don't be so hard on it. Oh gosh, you haven't heard the end of it or the start of it. Where do I start? Man, she hooks into me, but don't you worry. I hook into her, you know. I slide them in every now and again. Whether they hit or not is another story, but they slide in. She has 2 after her. That's right. Dave, hello. Hello, how you going? What tools are you using? Tools. I am using brushes today. This is what I'm using. Hope all is well with you, Dave. Gary says, Gabriella. Hello. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, do we have 2 Gabriellas in the stream? Wow. Okay, Silky, Gary says, Silky, oh yes, how is your wrist, Silky? You know what, I've actually just thought about it. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Silky? Is that right? Is that the way I'm supposed to say it? Because heaven forbid if I've been saying it wrong all this time. Yes, it was better. Okay, overdid it yesterday. Now it's, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I knew it. Okay, can you then... Okay, all this time. Seriously? Okay, you got to phonetically say it or spell it out so I can say it correctly. It's like silke. Silke. Oh God. Okay. Oh, here we go. Silke. Love the pens. Silke. Oh, silke. Right. Oh gosh. All this time, and I knew. I'm thinking. You know what? It only had just occurred to me. I'm thinking, am I saying this right? Well, I tell you what. I apologise. I've got to say I apologise. Silke. Okay. I apologise for saying your name incorrectly. But you know what? I totally understand about names being misspelt, being mispronounced. You know how many times people don't call me, but when I introduce myself as Chrissy, right? Oh, hang on. Silke says, "Don't worry. Some people call me Susan. That's fine too." Well, you know what? I get Christy, Crystal, Christina. What else do I get? Yeah, Crystal, Christy. Yeah, I get. Oh, Kenny, hello, Chrissy, and all my art friends. Am here on my Android phone. That's okay. All is good. Yes. So people misspell my name. Oh yeah, and of course they misspell it, but they don't say it properly. But then I thought, oh, I just give up as well. So silke. Okay, silke. Okay. It only just occurred to me. How funny. Gosh, is there anyone else that I'm not pronouncing their name correctly? Chandri. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly. Surely that's got to be right. I can't be not saying that right. Okay. Yes, I did. Yes. Okay, yes you are. All right, that's very good. Okay. All right, so now the collaboration question. I haven't answered the collaboration question. Well, if I've got to finish the graphite piece that Wendy has volunteered me to do. So there's that. I reckon by the end of January. Would that be fair? Yeah. I think by the end of January is fair to say. Joanna, hello. I've got to be saying that right too. Joanna, you've just come in, and I've just discovered that I've been pronouncing it's not Silke's name, right? So I've been saying it wrong all this time. Actually, I'm not the only one that's been saying it wrong. Okay, so yes, there you go. Okay, so I think now that the collaboration piece that Wendy is talking about, and I know that we've talked about it before, but I'll just refresh people's memory for those who are not aware. Wendy and I gave each other a small passage, like a couple of sentences, and what we had to do was think of a painting with the passage that we gave each other. So we not only do our own, right? But we also do the one that's been given to us. So they're 2 pieces, and you know, not that they would be epic pieces, but they would be very special pieces. Wendy has already started the line art for that. I know that much. And by the way, we don't know what each other is doing, and that's a fact. So that would be very interesting. Also, okay. Okay. I know how to pronounce your name. Oh, yes, because Joanna is also German. Yes, of course. Of course. Wendy says, Chrissy, what is the most favourite piece you have completed your deck of cards? Oh, okay. Oh, I like that question. Okay. Okay. Well, I like that. Now, how many am I allowed to say? Am I allowed to say, is it just one? My most favourite piece. Okay, my most favourite piece would have to be, it would have to be my fantasy landscape. And there's a reason why. Right, as much as I love portraits very, very much, that's my thing, like this kind of thing. The reason why I like my fantasy landscape or element realms is what I call it, is because one, I don't do landscapes very often. I do them, but I don't do them very often. 2, it was quite an epic size. Also, it took me a very long time, but I did take my time, and and I learnt new techniques. You know, heck, you know, even the brush that we all watched me butcher, that was something. You know, so we all learnt new techniques on that. So I would have to say that would be my most favourite piece, but I do have a lot of pieces that I do like there. But that would have to be the one. Yes. Thank you for your question, Wendy. I actually like that question. Yes. Yeah, and it's something that I'll treasure, actually. I don't know if it will sell. If it doesn't sell, of course, I'm keeping everything. If they don't sell, like the originals will be sold at one point. But I'm not so attached to it that I wouldn't sell my piece. Yeah. Yeah. Wendy says, Chrissy, what is your least favourite piece in your deck of cards? Not that you don't like it, but just one that's a bit, how you going for you? She's talking Australian, folks. She's talking Australian. All right, sorry. And I did repeat myself, like I'm always picked up for that. My least favourite in the cards, let me see. Oh, Gary, thank you. Yes, that's my favourite too. Thank you very much. My least. Wow. Oh, okay. My least favourite in the cards. That is so hard, because I actually am satisfied with them all, but if we're going to go, maybe the Jack of Clubs. My favourite of yours, Chrissy, is the lady with the butterfly leaves. Oh, yes, Janice. Thank you so much. I like that one too. That one's nice too. Okay. No, that's right. My favourite deck of cards would be I like those cards too. Lindy, hello. Sorry, no. Just in time, Lindy. Least favourite, I would say my Jack of Clubs. Why my Jack of Clubs? I'm not sure. What else did I do of them? See, yes, it could be. Well, you see, my previous jokers, the women with the 4 women, but I liked that. But I also learnt a lot with that, even with the lady with the monkey hands. But yes, you know what? I learnt so much on all of those as well. Oh, I'm so pleased with my body of work so far. I know that I'm always learning, but I can only say with the skill that I've got so far that I'm really pleased. I can go back and do more cards, but I'm not going to do that. All right, Kenny. See you soon. Chrissy, so what's the next medium you're going to tackle and concentrate on next? Well, you know what? I'm actually thinking, thank you, Wendy. I like that question too. I'm thinking of oils, by the way. Oils. But I don't know what project I'm going to do on that. Oils. Very interesting. Why not acrylics? Because because I have no excuse. I don't want to use them at the moment. And it's probably something that I should be using. Again. Digital. Oh my gosh. You and Wendy. and because you were kind enough to give me my first digital piece that I should, hardware. So what do you call them? Display. What do you call them? Tablet. Would you call it a tablet? Yes. You're making me feel guilty now, making me squirm. Digital, I like that, even in caps. Lindy says, Chrissy, I imagine you feel a bit at a loss when you finally finish your card set. Do you have plans for another mammoth undertaking? Absolutely. I have my children's book, which is totally different to the style of painting that I do here. And I think you've had a sneak peek at one of my characters. But yes, totally different. But yes, it's a little children's book. It's a little car story. And so that should be something scary as well. You know what's really weird about this paper? And I haven't experienced it with all the others, but anthracite, I think it's because I haven't put enough layers. I know that. But anthracite Pastelmat, this one in particular is quite firm. Strange. Okay. John says, Chrissy, I love them. They all have something special and have been a positive learning curve. Thank you so much, John. Yes, I've learned so much on everything that I've been doing in the last couple of years, which I never even thought were possible. So I have just learned so much. And you've all, come on the journey with me. Like, you've all picked up the tips and tricks. Every time I felt like it was well worth trying, I made sure that I shared it and continue to share. Chandri says, I have to drive to work now. Hope to sneak in later. Bye for now. Hopefully see you later. Bye for now. Wow, where do you work? Okay. Dave says, Chrissy, love the way you're able to blend with the brushes. You know what? It's the most satisfying feeling John, with using the brushes. Sorry, Dave. What am I saying? Dave, thank you. Yes, I said John. I know. Yes, I just love the way I'm able to get the effects with these particular tools. Yes. I just need layers. I think that's plenty of layers. And I think people using this technique for the first time are thinking, oh, it's a bit too blotchy, it's not working, but it's mainly making sure that we get the layers in. Nolani's going? Oh, no. Sorry, you were saying goodbye to Chandri. Wendy says, Chrissy, do you think there are other colours that Pan Pastel should come out with? Or do you think the ranges they have are more than enough? I like that question too. Wow. Full on, I like this. Okay, well, yes, I do have, they've got enough greens. I would like more choices of reds, because they've only got one red and more of the, like, they've got a mauve and the purples, but I would like other kind of purples, I think, and more different reds. I think that's what I would like, and more different kinds of yellows. That's what I would like. Definite. They've got enough blues. Let me see. And they've got enough of the earth tones. It's probably more of the reds, I would say, yes, and more of the purples. That's a very good question. Oh, Dave says, they seem to work better than the standard tools. Are you on Facebook so I can follow? Yes. Dave, if you have a look in the description box below, we have got a Facebook page, Share Your Art with Xrissart. If you go click on that, and you can become a member, and you can share your work, and you can see all of our work. And I also have one which is just Xrissart. So there are two that you can follow on. But yes, by all means. Oh, okay, Wendy mentioned it. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, Wendy. Definitely red and yellows. Yes. Yeah. You'll see, particularly like Share Your Art with Xrissart, you'll see everyone's work here. Most of the guys and most of our friends here have got are members, and they share their art, which is really, really nice. And not only that, like we share our experiences, we share some cool places to buy art supplies. Hurts the pocket, but nonetheless, and just sharing your art in general. So there are no real specific rules as such, just we'll behave ourselves, and that's the main thing. But yeah. No nudity, I suppose, or anything obscene or anything like that. But other than that, sharing your work, we encourage it. Yeah, cool. I'll let my friends know in the Welsh Hills. Oh, wonderful. Oh, you just have to excuse me just for a minute. I've got a bit of a cold, so... okay. Ooh. Oh, you know what? All this time, I haven't pressed record. Yes, I will. Hang on, just hang on a sec. Okay, I'm pressing record now. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. And plus I've got to keep my hair out of it. My hair is always being filmed. Okay. Oh, hello, Steve. Hello, mate. How you going? My favourite colour is clear, so I think we should come out with that in pen pastels. Oh, you're a funny man. You always make me laugh. You always make me laugh. You always make me chuckle. Yeah. Yeah, the blender, yeah, that's right. The colourless blender, there is a clear one, which I don't really use, but which I thought I was actually going to use on my really, really big project, but I didn't end up needing to use it. Okay. All right. Now I've got a few questions for you. Work calls, so catch you again. Thanks, Dave, for popping by. Hope to see you soon, and make sure that you ask to become a member for Share Your Art with Xrissart. Okay. Okay, now I've got a question here. I was actually going through, and I've got to say, I wish I was watching Proco again. Will do. Okay. And he has some very interesting topics on his show, and one of them he was talking about which artist. Here's a question: which artist has influenced you the most, and why? There are a few artists that have influenced me. Of course, one of them is Dali, but put that aside, someone who I really, it's just his style. And of course, I can't say I don't do animals, because I do animals. But you know who's someone who I really enjoy watching, or I think influences me in certain ways? Aaron Blaise. Just love his drawing technique. But just wondering who, and it could be, it could be one of the masters. It could be anything. I do have some contemporary artists who I enjoy and follow. I suppose one of them would have to be Anne from Fine Art Anne. You would all have to agree with me. She's just a wonderful artist, and she's just, I know. Fine Art Anne. I stand corrected. Okay. I'm just going to keep on with this one, unfortunately. This is such a boring bit, this bit here. I'll just keep on. Yes, so there. This bit here is all skin colour. Let me see. Oh, can you see? Yes, I just want to. Here we go. All right. What is below his chin? This is part of the sword. So, sorry, Janice says, Chrissy, what is below his chin? This is below his chin. That's all his neck here, but that's going to be dark. You'll hardly see that. But this is a sword. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it? Hang on. Here we go. That's a sword. And that's going to, and you know what? Look at that. hands. Hands, my favorite thing in the world is hands. More hands. Yeah. I think I've cut it wrong. Yeah, the sword is not straight, but yeah, I'll have to do something there. Okay. Wendy says, will you be taking a bit of a break for the holidays from live streaming? Okay. Hang on a sec. I'll answer that question in a moment, Wendy. And Steve says, Chrissy, been seeing the news about all the fires out there in Australia. Are you and your family far from it? We are far, but close enough. We're going to be thinking about like fire evacuation procedures for our home and thinking of ways to protect our home, because it's not even summer and we've had fires. And where I live, I'm right next to bush, so very much a target. But this morning I woke up and I could smell the fires. I could smell it, and there was so much haze, and we're hours away, like we're about 2 or 3 hours away. But yeah, no, but we're safe. But thank you for asking, Steve. Yeah, thank you for asking. Back to your question, Wendy, will you be taking a bit of a break for the holidays from live streaming? Probably just a little break, maybe one week. I'm actually going to I'll have a look. Probably Boxing Day, around Christmas Day, that will be a break. But I'm so glad you asked this, because Wendy and I, now we talked about this last week and we were having a bit of a joke about it, but it's now serious. It's going to happen. God willing, of course. Wendy and I are going to have an artathon. We are going to live stream 24 hours straight. 24 hours straight. So, and we're thinking New Year's Eve. So it'll be just one great big party. We'll be forever saying Happy New Year to the world every time. And of course, every hour, it'll be every hour. That's right, every hour. So, so I have to, I've got a project in mind, and I mean, if there's any way that I could finish a project, it's got to be this time. Yes, Joanna, those fires sound horrifying, yeah. And you know what, sometimes, not all the time, but some people start them. They start the fires. So why do people do that? I don't know. I have no idea. Silke, that is a wonderful plan. Oh, yes. So, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. So what I have to do, I have to think about wearing something very comfortable, and we would take breaks, but when we say breaks, we might maybe some eating breaks, maybe move away for 5 minutes, maybe the other one will be streaming while that's happening. Well, I'm sure we'll work the finer details, but yes, we'll be definitely live streaming. Yes, and we're also going to have like a clock. Essentially, you'll see a clock and you'll see us how long we've been streaming. So if you happen to pick us up at any time, you'll go, oh my gosh, they've been streaming for 10 hours. And then you go to sleep, and then you wake up and they go, oh my gosh, they've been streaming for 20 hours. So that should be interesting. Evie, let me see. Joanna says, for the artathon, will champagne... No, well, you know what? If I do that, I won't last. Pretty much. I won't last. Evie, hello. Hi everyone. Looks interesting. G'day Shannon. Hello. Glad I found the stream. Was thinking today. I can't be bothered waiting till Wednesday. Cute. Oh, there we go. Yes. Well, it's only this time because I've got a function on, Shannon, tomorrow. So I've got a wedding. Oh, Kenny's back. Hello, Kenny. I mean, I've got a wedding. I mean, a wedding. I've got a wedding. Oh, well. Strange that it's on a Wednesday, but never mind. Steve says, Chrissy, doesn't Shannon live in Australia too? Yes, she lives a hop, skip and a jump away, or works not far from my work. What other artist friends do we have out there, and do you know if their homes are safe? Well, Shannon, you could answer that one. Gary's in Queensland, Silke's in Queensland also, and I know that there have been fires in Queensland. Okay, Silke, bye everyone, have to go now. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Okay, Silke, bye for now. Evie says, I'm up in Townsville. I'm all good. Okay. My son lives in Townsville, Evie. Miguel, you may have seen him. He pops into the stream from time to time just to, say hello to us and support his mum. Oh, okay, Lindy. Fires aren't close to you. Fires are not close to me, thank goodness. Closest ones are about 30 kilometres away. That's close enough. That's close enough. Chrissy, Oh, does he? What does he do up here? Yeah, Queensland fires are mainly in the south. Okay. Evie, my son, Miguel, he's in the army. He's posted there on base. So that's where he is, Townsville. So he's constantly hot. Shannon says, I just went outside and came back in again, and the inside of my house looked all smoky like burnt roast. No smell, but I hadn't noticed it till I went out and came back in. Yes, in the morning I felt I could smell it. But we're about 3 hours away, 2 or 3 hours away drive. 30 kilometres, Lindy. Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's getting a bit warm. Nearly pool weather, I'd say. Bila, I'm in the Blue Mountains, and so far, so good. A small fire about 5 kilometres down the road, but it's under control. Yes. I mean, we had fires probably about 10 kilometres away, but they were under control as well. So it's like the ones in California. I think they were in a while back. Yeah. Okay. Lindy, I agree with Chrissy. That's close enough. Keep safe, my friend. Yes. Where are you? Shannon lives in Newcastle. Okay. And the thing is with fires, you can't, like, there's nowhere to hide. You can't. all of those disasters, there's nowhere to hide. You can't hide away from an earthquake. You can't hide away from, you know, floods and stuff like that. If they're going to get you, they're going to get you. Oh yeah. Okay, Evie says, I've got a friend there. She had to go stay with friends. She was pretty distraught, yes. Okay, Shannon said, there are a group of artists this week putting together a small colouring in book for wild rescue fundraising for wildlife from the fires. I did a pic of a possum. Oh, that's wonderful. And we will put the pic I drew on Silke in the centerfold because it's lots of animals in it and she looks like a wildlife chick in it. Okay. All right. Well, maybe you can show us on, share your art with Xrissart. Is it decent? That's what I've got to ask. Is it decent? Okay. Okay, Wendy says, Chrissy, if pastels weren't a thing, what medium would be your go-to? Oils. That's a very if pastels weren't a thing, what medium would be your go-to? Why am I not? And I can't use oils. Okay. Shannon says, stop it, Grizzy. Of course it's decent. I'll put the possum up tonight, okay. Okay, I can't say oils. Coloured pencil, I think. Although I don't do much with coloured pencil. But that would be my next thing to go to. Oh, no. Okay, it's in between watercolour and coloured pencil. I would say Even Stevens. Am I allowed to say that? So it'd be colour pencil or watercolour. That would be my next. So, which leads probably to another question. Why don't you do something with watercolour? I bet you any money. Okay. You are now even, according to Chrissy. That's right, Even Stevens. Do you guys say that over there? You do? Why do we say those funny sayings? I wonder. It's very interesting why we say those funny sayings. Because it rhymes. Yes, I like that. Yeah. This looks so weird. But it's always like that, isn't it? When I do these things, it always looks so weird. Okay. All right. Shannon says, Evie, this book, don't know how it will look because it'll put together in a hurry and view artists. some might not even draw animals because the brief wasn't clear in the beginning. Okay, because we are funny. Oh, hello, Laramie. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, it's good to be funny. But I definitely will make my chibi colouring in book with unmasked art artists available to buy when I've finished. I still have 10 minutes, 10 more peeps to draw. I didn't finish. Okay. Actually, I've got to say, Shannon, I really like the one that you did of Wendy and myself, where I'm at the desk and Wendy is sort of whispering in my ear. Now, that's got to be. That is so true. That I did say hello to Laramie. Okay. Wendy. Okay. All right, before we go any further, Steve goes, Wendy, finally, do you have any idea how tiring it is to be leaning on the time? Even Stephen, the term apparently stems from a character in Jonathan Swift's Journal to Stella. Now we are even, quotes Stephen, when he gave his wife 6 blows to 1. Stella was Swift's name for Esther Johnson, and his journal letters to her described his daily life in London. See, who says that you don't learn anything on this channel? That is so cool. Even Steve. Yeah. Yeah, that was that one is cool. It will be redoing. Okay. Yes. No, that is so cool. Yeah, that one is cool. I will be redoing that pic of you and Wendy and tidying it up again. Why? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. You don't need to redo that one again. It's perfect. It's perfect. You don't need to do it again. Okay, Kenny says, we can find everything on this channel, from education to kneaded erasers and fantasy landscapes. Yes, we can. Wendy says, Steve, I can see how that could be a bit tiring. Finally, someone that got it. Nice of her to straighten you out. Oh, as in even Stevens. Oh, I get it. Oh, wow. Very funny. Hopefully my hair is not in this footage that's on this side. Kenny says, Chrissy, your shirt colour matches the character's cloak. Well, it's black. Jelena, hello. But it's Tuesday. Yes, okay. There's a reason, Jelena. But we're back to normal on Wednesdays as of next week. I've just got another function on, so that's why I am streaming on a Tuesday. But I'll be back to normal on Wednesdays. I believe it's raining. Oh my goodness, that is so well needed. Yes, that is so well needed. I hope it reaches the fire areas. Okay. All right, I'm just going to have a drink of water, folks. Hang on a sec. Okay. Annie, hello, hello. How you going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hazel, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, you made it. I'm glad you're able to come on stream because I know you've always had some IT issues coming on. Yes, yes. So going back to Wendy, going back to our artathon, have you thought about what you're going to be painting on that? Now that's going to be really cool. Like, I'm so looking forward to it. Although I joke around how, what have you been talking about? Oh, Lindy says, Chrissy, did this fellow get a name in the end? I haven't named him yet, but I'm finding it hard to find a name for this fellow. Okay, I'm not in shot, am I? Okay, let me see if I can get in shot. Is that better? Yes, it's better. Yeah. Yeah, so Chrissy, art-wise, yes. What is the most proudest accomplishment art-wise? Wow. Art-wise. Wow, Wendy, you've stumped me on this one, and it should be quite easy. Biggest accomplishment. I think the biggest accomplishment is not so much of an art piece as such, but I think art. But you said art-wise, didn't you? I think art-wise is developing my technique with my brushes, because this has taken my work to this tool has taken my work, and these kind of tools have taken my work to a whole new level. I've managed to be able to get details where I thought that I couldn't get. So I would say yes, the techniques with the brushes. Okay. Anais says, when will that marathon be? That marathon is going to be, we're thinking, is going to be New Year's Eve. So we'll be wishing everybody New Year's Eve every hour on the hour with Wendy and myself. So that should be interesting. And Janice, of course Janice as well. Kenny says, Chrissy, why not name him after me? Kenny, no. Sorry, mate. No. Not that there's anything wrong with your name, but I don't see him as a Kenny. Do you see him as a Kenny? Janice says, Chrissy was saying, oh yes, Yes, absolutely. Steve says, Chrissy, name him Bill George, anything but Sue. Oh dear. Hazel says, all sorted now. Simply had to log on with my name and not my email address. Okay. As easy as that. Well, there you go. Wendy says, Chrissy, no, I do not have anything planned at this time for the artathon. Have to see how I'm feeling at the time. Okay. Inez says, oh, okay. Better not name him Donald Trump. No, there'll be none of that either. There'll be none of that. No politicians. Okay. Joanna says, I think building this lovely community is quite the accomplishment. Yes, it is. That is, yes. Yes, it is. Laramie says, your brush technique is awesome and I'm glad that I have been able to mimic it. Oh, yes. And that's the whole point. I made sure that, that you all sort of knew what I was using and hopefully name him Artemis. Interesting. Hazel says, New Year's Eve would be brilliant. My husband and I stay in with a bottle of champagne. Hope it's not going to be a dry stream. Well, anything is possible. But I have said no. I've had said no, but anything is possible. You just don't know. Jelena said, oh, hang on. Anais says, if you tight up his hood like Kenny in South Park, then he would look like Kenny and change that hood red-orange. Yes, no, he's quite mysterious, okay? He's quite mysterious. Jelena says, an old school friend of mine saw my lab dog that I've been working on. He messaged me. He wants me to do his grandbaby. He wants the middle-sized Pastelmat. It costs £238. He said he will think about it. That's the thing. Don't give up. Don't go any. Well, £238 in Australian dollars. That's like about 3 times that amount. So that would be fair, I would say. Why not name him Ronan? You know what, Kenny? I've got to give you 100% for trying. All right. I hope my friend didn't think I was going to do it for £50. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Don't go cheap. Don't do it. Actually, that happened to me too. Someone asked me to do a commission on a piece, and I gave them the price, and I haven't heard from them since. So, what does that tell you? And I'm not going any lower. And I offered to frame them because it was someone who I knew close. I thought, well, I'll do something special for them and frame it, but I haven't heard since. So there you go. So don't do it. I'm using what is it? Linear inch. Linear inch. Oh, okay. Okay. Times £12. Okay, all right. Yeah. See, I do mine. Similar, square inch. I do mine a square inch. $3 a square inch. So for me. Giving up is not my middle name. Okay, funny. Shannon says, drawing kids, always add on danger money, stress money, and bottle shop money. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, you need to add all of those things. That's so funny. Okay. How about this name, Leonardo? Although that might be a nice name, and probably I wanted to, because we were talking about this last time, and I wanted to sound at the end IEL or EL. I want that, like, you know, like Gabriel, Michael, you know. Yeah, I mean the baddie in this one is Aziel. So yeah, so I want something like that. Anne says, Chrissy, I did a small 30 by 40 acrylic portrait, man and a dog, to my co-worker. I got €300 from that. I feel it was a fair price. Yes. Well, so I'm not quite sure what €300 is if I was to convert that to Aussie dollars. Okay. Wendy's going to check it out for me, and I'll tell you. Because if I'm working out, say, something like this, 30 by 40 centimetres, let me work it out, how much it would be. Sorry, how much was that, Wendy? 400. Okay, 487. Okay, well, that's pretty fair. Okay. G'day, Beth. Hello. How you going? So for me, 16, say, by 12, that's what it is, by, say, $3, $576 for me. This size, this is A3, $576, not framed or anything like that. So, and you said about 400 and something. So that's, there you go. Oh, I reckon you went cheap now that I think about it. Okay, Steve says, Jelena, I face the same thing a lot. People like my paintings, but it seems they shy away from my price, and my price is reasonable. I'd rather not have a sell than to sell. I'd rather not have a sell than to sell my work for dirt cheap. Yes, I agree. I prefer to keep it. Bad luck, you know. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm tired, and the thing is that people think that they're doing you a favour. Oh, Laramie says this. Oh, the Sentinel. I like that one. The Sentinel. Oh, I'm going to have to write this one down, Laramie, because I'm not sure just yet, but I like it. I have a list from the last one too. I don't know where it is, so I have to go back to the stream actually. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Never sell for less than minimum wage. Otherwise, be more fun to work at Macca's or McDonald's, as that's what we call McDonald's, and do art later and keep it. Yeah. No, I refuse this time. Yeah, and see, they think that they're doing you a favour by saying, oh, you know, I'd like you to do something for me. Well, yeah, of course, I'd like to do it for you too. Pay me the right money. Which will be, and look, I mean, if they don't want to pay that much, they can buy the prints. There's that, isn't there? Yeah, but it was Well, I mean, if you've agreed on a price like a commission, that's a different story, but yes. I know, but with mine, I actually outlined. I think they were thinking that I was actually going to sell it for, like, you know, something like that for maybe $150. No. Australian dollars. No. Are you kidding? I know that I... And... See, because they're not actually paying for... Steve says... Oh, sorry. If you... Sorry, I'll go back. Jelena says, if you sell cheap, you come across as rubbish. Yes, I agree. Kenny says, all right, I give others a chance to give ideas and help out Chrissy. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, all right, no worries. Steve says, Chrissy, how much do you charge on average 16 by 40? There you go. It was 16 by 20. Okay, let's have a look. Print. That one is very interesting. I think it all depends how much the printer sells it to me. 16 by 20. 16 by 20 inches, yeah. I'll have to think about that. See, it all depends how much the printer's selling them to me. But I would probably like to make 200% on a print. So say if the print was being made, if it was sold to me, say for, I don't know, say $50, then I would want to make, say, 200% on that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just giving an example. That's all I'm doing. If it's, say, $25, I don't know. If it was sold to me for $25, I would make... I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, 200% on what the print costs me. Plus postage. But I'm saying I've got to think about it. I've got to think about that. Beth says, I don't usually sell my work. I'll give it as a gift or for a charity auction or fundraiser, but artists' work are usually underappreciated with regards to price. Yes, I agree. Janice says, Chrissy, would you sell different mediums at different prices? No. It'd be the same for me. And I know other people feel differently about that because coloured pencil is slower. Yeah, but I would sell it the same. Yeah. I would sell it the same because, and I mean, I understand that colour pencil would take a lot longer to do, say, for example, pan pastel. But then you go into the area where you're thinking, well, then I'm charging you for time. But I just, it's, why? Because I have to be consistent with the size that I'm producing. That's why. Okay.
Come here, Mum. You're live streaming. You're live streaming. Hello. Hello. Hey, Mama. Hello, Mama. I kept this from you for so long, Mum. Hello. You have no idea. Yeah, I was kind of keeping this from you because I knew you'd be surprised and shocked. I was at the airport. I bought all the tickets to come back home. I'm here for a week. Of course I'm coming to Anthony's 21st, and of course I'm seeing you. I missed you, Ma.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they said you would live stream. I was like, yeah, best to come in while you're live streaming.
Everyone, this is my boy. This is my boy.
Hello, everyone. Everyone, hello, wait, hello, everyone. Hello. There's Wendy, there's everyone, hello, everyone.
Do you know how long I have to keep this? Do you know how long I have to keep this for my mother?
These are my boys.
Who's on at the moment?
Everyone are there.
Who's everyone?
Everyone. They're all look at them. Every kind of person is saying that's lovely. That's everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, everyone.
Careful.
Yeah, no, hello, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you, sweetheart. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was keeping it secret from you the whole time.
So did I.
Yeah, I told Gabriel not to tell you. He's gonna come pick me up, and yeah, from Newcastle Airport. Idiot forgot me.
I forgot.
If he forgot me. I was like, idiot, what are you doing? But
Oh,
So you were streaming. I said, I'll be out. I'm out for a second.
Careful, all this stuff.
yeah, so this is the live stream. Look, this is all this setup. Holy.
Which camera do I have to look at?
You look at that one. Look at the black
that one there.
The white one is
Everyone, I've got to introduce you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. This is Miguel. This is my son that I was talking about coming from Townsville. And this is Gabriel as well. So these are my little boys, okay? They're not so little though, are they?
little.
Let me see.
Look at the chat. It just blows up.
Jeez.
Everyone, I love the reactions. It's great. Oh, hello, family. Hello, Chrissy's sons. Hello. Every one of you is sweet. Every one of you is kind.
Oh, God.
Well, look.
We got spanakopita in the fridge.
Do we really?
We got spanakopita.
Okay, all right. I'm going to finish.
Just
soon.
finish a live stream. What the original plan was, if you were going to bed, I was going to sleep on the couch and then wake up with eggs and bacon. That was the original plan, but since your live stream, this was probably even better.
Oh, I'm so happy you're home, honey.
I know.
I'm so happy. All right, okay.
All right, everyone enjoy your live stream. Okay, let's go.
Let's go eat some spanakopita. I'm really hungry, man.
Careful.
I am careful, ma. I have to go in Dad's sandals.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right, enjoy.
Oh my God. I was asking him, are you coming? I don't know, Mum. Oh dear, I'm in shock. Oh wow. Oh dear. Okay, I will. Okay. Thank you all so much for the stream. Thank you all so much for the stream. I will be streaming next week, next Wednesday. I don't even know how to say goodbye. All right, everyone. I just wanted to say goodbye. Thank you all so much for being in the stream, and I'll talk to you all next week. Okay, bye for now.